Hello, how are you doing? It's a beautiful day today. Hello, how are you doing? That's pretty good. All right. Okay. So yeah, today we are looking at MCP 101 and it's going to be a very nice journey to go because there's a lot of things that is going to happen. I have started already the project, but yeah. So we'll see, we'll catch up as we go. I will be explaining where it's necessary. Most of the code has been written, but I'm still fixing some of the few things. So yeah, I have my two main components, but addition which is env, but the two are the main one. I have the Docker file, but also I have my main py and requirement. So what are we going to do? We are going to build a using FastMCP. So that means, yeah, that means whatever FastMCP support, that's what we are going to be trying to include in our pipe. We have SVG converter. We want to be able to convert SVG to PNG. Remember, AI can generate a lot of text related files, including SVG. So we can create SVG and then convert the SVG to PNG. So that's why we have that. We have OpenAI Whisper. That's for text to speech to text. Yeah. So we want to be able to transcribe using this. I don't know how it will work. We'll see. Some of these things sound to be good, but they need other additional things. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We don't need to stress. Some of this supposed not to be here, but we'll see. I'm trying to include almost everything that I was thinking about. We have Edge T-Test, text to speech. This is one of my favorite library when I want to do any. And also Firecrawl. This is for texts. So you get all the texts, maybe HTML or Markdown from the website. So this is one of the best. This is so powerful, and it's also free. You can get the key for free. So try it. We are going to see. And the other key libraries. But yeah, this is all that we need to set up. So if you set up this one, then we go to our main. Good, I love that. We go to our main. 1 minute. All right, so we get whatever we want. Now this is everything. This is where we have our MCP running. Oh God. I'm distracted a little bit because I was pushing something to work this side. But yeah. This is good, but we'll find out. All right. So for me not to be distracted, let me cross this. Let me cross this so that I can focus on this side, right? Okay. So let's continue. If you are following us, thank you very much. Welcome. We are right here. I don't know. Okay, we'll find out that later. But yeah, good. So let's continue. Let's continue. So my main goal is to make this MCP do number of things. First of all, is search has to be able to do the search. So when you plug it to your AI, it can be able to search and do whatever magic you want it to do. But number two, it should be able to convert text to speech, which is interesting if you don't connect to other tool. But I'm looking at it. If it's locally, it's easy, it's nice. But if it's deployed, we'll see. We'll work together. We'll find out. So that's number two. Number three, we want to be able to transcribe audio to text. So you can upload audio and the AI will be able to say, okay, I know what you want to say. I understand what you are saying in this audio. In real context, it doesn't know what is in the audio, but it used the tools that it have access to, converting that audio to text, and it get the text and look at the text and understand, okay, this is the text. So you can give it audio. It will say, okay, what do you want me to do with this audio? I want you to summarize. I want you to do A, B, C, D. And it will do exactly that. But in a little context, there is number of actions that are taking place on the back end. Things like whisper and the like. But another Crowd will be able to create amazing SVG as you wish. And the good thing about that is You can choose not to use specific images. But another good thing about the search, you can tell the AI to use specific images from online and include it in your final result. One more thing I think we'll need to add is download, so that it can be able to download if and only if the whole MCP will be on, it will be locally. That's where some of these tools will be meaningful, but otherwise, I don't know. Good. So we need few things. We need Google Search API key, and we are going there. Are you guys able to see or hear me? Hi guys. Hi Cybrox. How are you? You are very much welcome. FastMCP. So let's look at documentation. Documentation is the starting point of making it work. So if you miss documentation, you are going to be trying things that might not work. So yeah. So the easy way to do the MCPs and the straight way is to use, you import, you create the object of MCP, and every function you are using, you are creating, you say function.tool, because there's a number of things you can create. You can use prompt, you can create context. There's a lot of things these days you can do with the FastMCP, and they also added, thank you for the subscribing, thank you for subscribing. And they have added now the new, instead of only SSE server-side event, now they have added the HTTP, stream HTTP, something like that. So the main part is the whole documentation. Go through the documentation. It's easy to follow, and it's so nice for anything. But now we're doing complex a little bit. No, I'm always okay. Wait, this message. How can I contact you to teach me? No, I'm always here. During the weekend, I'm available here. So feel free, man. Like, we can connect anytime. It will be easy. It will be easy to connect here. You see? Very easy. Yeah, let's go back to class. It's not a class actually, because I'm building this and haven't finalized it, so I can't. It's good. All of this you can do it with your MCP these days. You can do the prompt. I really love this part. Why? Because in real context, MCP can do nothing. It's like a server which is capable of doing things, but by itself it cannot do anything until someone who knows how to use those things can call those. So think of the prompt. Let me say I want to create an agent that can do A, B, C, D. And the good thing of using MCP to keep or to share the prompt, you are creating a room for other people also to use the same prompt. Mean that you are sharing, which is the brain, I can say, or the power behind all the agentic AI. AI agent without a good prompt is nothing. That's why you see most of the agents, they can do nothing, but they're using the same library and the like. Yeah, I think enough of that. So that's the main library behind the FastMCP. So as you see, we are following the same standard, and here we're initializing now the key things which we need to put. That we need to put the key for Firecrawl, and we have the model, we have the whisper, which is just a function. Remember this MCP.2, that's the main part. Make sure you remember that it's just a function with this specific decoration, I can call them, for easy understanding. And now MCP, they call it as USB-C. So if you want to remember, just remember that USB-C. So let's start with Google search. Let's understand Google search. What does it take? It takes a query. It takes a number of results, and this is not necessary for normal Google search, but it's there for specific pushing toward a specific language if you want that. But mostly that's why it has a default value, but in case you want to indicate that, especially for AI, maybe someone who is using this is speaking other language apart from English, so they can be able to do. So after that is the description of the tool, which is very important. So what is this tool? Search the web using Google Custom Search API, and then you specify what are the arguments. So this is what you explain what it is: number of result, language for result. These are the information that AI will be able to see, or AI agent will be able to see and understand. Okay, oh, so this is how I should call this particular tool. And this is the formatted result. If you want to specify that the result has to be in this particular format, or this has to be in a certain way. Yeah. Good. Now remember, there is a query from AI to the server, and now there is a query from the server to Google APIs. So we call this dialect because AI doesn't know about this. Actually, that's normal when you are giving your API, or you are giving people access to server. You cut the stress about what you are doing on the background. But at the end of the day, maybe you are doing the same thing that they could do if they could know what they're supposed to do. Yeah, so here we do our call, and then we are good. We return the result. If there is any result, if there is error, we do the error. And this is the same way goes down to the list of other things. We need extracting the web content, we do the same. So let's go to the next part, which is necessary, because the rest of the thing are going to be the same thing. So if you know any basic Python, you can be able to build MCP. Yeah, so let's build this. So yeah, but the last part, okay, let's jump to the last part. So when you are done everything of your function, when you are done everything and you have built everything, you need to do one more important thing, which is here. So now you have 3 possible transports you can use. Let me go here. Okay. Now you have three possible transport you can use. So number one is the default transport. This one, if you put it or if you don't put this, it will go direct to this. And they recommend that best for local tool and command line script. If you are using it locally and you are using on command line, use this. So if you forget to specify transport to any other thing, then they will default go to this. The next one is HTTP, the new one. This is one of the recommended. I don't know why these days, because they are moving out of SSE. Yeah, and now if you remember, this has been there for a while. So SSE has been there, is here. You can use that. But this is all. If you are done with your MCP file, you are done with your functions. Any function that you have ever built, you can make it to be MCP, and then give it the transports, and then your port, you are good to go. I think I'm good. So now the next thing is I have to make this work. Build, how do we call this? Okay. FastMCP, and then that all. So I have tag is there, and then I have everything I think I need. No, I'm not. I'm not Kenyan. But I'm from the whole Africa, so that's how different I am. I'm from Africa. Very different. I don't have specific area in Africa apart from the sun of Africa. Are you from Kenya? This will take some time, so I'll be happy to hear the story from Pookie or something. Yeah, so it will take some time. Yeah, it's really, it takes a lot. There's a lot of libraries that has to be installed. They are heavy, not a lot, but heavy libraries. Not a lot of libraries, but heavy libraries. So that's the only thing that takes a little bit more time. Apart from that, the keypad has been installed, so we have the SVG converter supporting libraries. We have the audio support, and if you have FFM page in your Docker, you know you can do more than that. You can even do the video editing, video converter, converting, video joining. There's a lot you can do with this library. It's a lot. It has a lot of capability. Yeah. So yeah, after installing this system libraries, then we specify work directory, then we copy our files, and we install. If you have been here, you were here last time. This time I didn't specify Docker. Ignore, because I don't have a lot of things here. But if I have number of things, maybe I have build, I have uh, no things related to Node. Maybe I'm using Node and there is Node models. Then I have to specify that, okay, ignore these files, don't copy them in my image. But here I have few files and I don't need to stress about anything. Yeah. So that's why. That is why. So we have 9/12. It's going to take some minute. Okay. Let's see. Good. It's exporting the layer, which is last part. When you see the Docker is doing that, you know that, okay, part 1 is done, is almost done. Good. My Docker is done and building. Then I can do the Docker run. So the run part, I just go with I'll go with 8,000 to 8,000, and then I will say the mixed MCP, the image I'm trying to run. This is another part which is also interesting, because now this is where we are testing our code. Is it working? Where should we fix? Okay, mix the MCP. We get our URL. Remember, this is SSE. So looking here, it seems that it's working because it's still running. We can take this and go with it to test somewhere. There's two parts. Let's see. Do we have any tool online to test, or should we go direct to CRUD? We go direct to CRUD. Yeah, you know, you can add an MCP to CRUD these days. Easy and straight. Which account am I using? Okay, I'll already do this. Integration, good. I think, yeah, there we go. This is the URL. Let's edit this because it's using the same. So our live YouTube, let's see if we can try to connect on it. Nope, there was an error. Please check your server, make sure your server handle not correct. Okay. I have that. Okay, let me see. My server is up and running, which is beautiful. Let me test it here. Let me test on collab. I think that will be easy using the FastAPI itself. Yep. Because the FastAPI comes with the server and comes with the client. It looks like, but it seems that it's exposed on the 8, because I'm using space, GitHub's code space. Let me see. Okay. So pip install FastMCP. Let's do it here. Yeah, I want to try it direct from here, and let me keep the URL here somewhere. For real, let's see MCP, the client. There we go. Yep. So we have our client there, then we have, yes. The MCP mean that is using, if they are ending with MCP, they are using HTTP stream, but I'm just using that, which just need URL. So MCP URL there, the name. Yeah, I think that should be all of it. What is the easy function we can call here? Because I don't wanna, I didn't pass the proper key, so I'll call any basic function. We can call anything. Text to speech, let's call this one. Let's call text to speech. And what we need to do, we need to look at this is not helping us. We need to look at text as the and then we pass the thing we want to convert. So hello, we are working on MCP. So we are making an MCP. Yeah, that's what we are doing. For those who are just joining us, I'm working on MCP. It's MCP 101, and yeah, so I'm using all the basic things for MCP. Let's see, where is that? Install, please. What are we getting? Then we can do which is very long name, but yeah, we'll keep that way. Ooh, no. Okay. Did I miss that? Okay. Good. So we have our MCP, we have the test function, we have the function call. Let's see that. I just need to verify that or not. Yeah. So yeah, after okay. This has to be audio. So if they are sending me audio, in base 64, I can print it as it is because I'm getting audio in base 64. Okay, so we are now testing. We are building it from code space. It's already running now, and now we are testing some part of it. Yeah. Does that help? So it have number of tools already, that are already configured into it. Yeah, this is supposed to give me. Okay. Actually, let's check if we can get the tool list instead of stressing about a lot. Let's check if we can get the tool list. Because that's another good part, but I still need to get this because this will return base 64, but what is okay. Yeah, that's why. Let's get the tool list before calling even this one. Let's get the tool list. Yeah, this will be better. And we have the U, okay. Config MCP server mixed MCP. Sometimes you move things and you don't edit them and you feel like, wait, are you dealing with weather or something? I have to, I see. That's true. That's really true. Do you vibe code? Or you just magically? What is stacking my... I love that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I really love that. What is taking? Let me check that. Okay. I don't need config with SSE. So what I will do here with that, I'll just do the client and my path. I don't need to do a lot. Thank you. Which is beautiful. So you write your own code, filter. That's powerful. I love that. Do you write even your libraries? Because I think you use some libraries, right? Because that's, I love when people say they don't use some other tools and okay, it's a good thing. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay, so now let's see if I got that request. Nope. So it contains text, event stream, got text, HTML. To me, I use the library as my main guide. That's what I always use. Because if you don't have the library, ooh, life can be interesting. Because everyone will say what they think is the right thing, but it's not most of the time. So yeah, thank you. Stop that. That is still going. Who is that? Okay. So what is that? Now let me try it here before I show you what I see. Let me test this. Yep. Okay. let's see. So I think I agree. Wow. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just need to make sure. No, this, who said that? Because I think, yes, I'm hard hosted by the localhost. The localhost is not going out. For real. For real, for real. Let me see. Let me go back here on the saver part. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. Which is what? I think 127 is holding, is stacking me, the localhost. So I will part. So as long as that I'm using code space, I have to remember that space is limited, so I have to remember to clean. If you are doing that, you should remember to clean, otherwise you will run out of space. And yeah. Let's see. Docker build. Because, ooh, yeah. So the build is taking a little bit time, but yeah, I'm sure that was the reason why I was stuck. Attend this when 127 will keep you stuck a little bit. And I should remember that next time. That no, you're not going to stuck me now. You know, it's easy to run, it's easy to code and run locally than to code and learn to things like Docker, because it's a different environment. If it's running on Docker, I mean that you can deploy it easily. But it should work there. Ooh, I love this. Okay. So, what time is it now? I knew, but why they didn't clean that time? This is the problem of code space. You need to clean again. Okay, I should cancel this because it will not finish. let's try to clean this space. Docker. Let's see. Why? No. Should get our 6 GB or something. Oh, it's still running. Yeah, it should be right, still running. The Docker prune, it clear the things, but it's a good one for cleaning if the Docker container is no longer being used, but if it's being used, you cannot clear it. So I think I have to find the Docker and then clear. Yeah, it's a good one if you deal with Docker, otherwise your space will fill very fast. Let's see. You see, I was already having 12 GB which were being held without usage. So now I can do my thing. Yeah. Let's go back to build now, Docker. Next, MCP. Yeah. That's a very good command. Should use it a lot if you are talking about Docker. But if you are talking about code we are dealing with MCP. If you use Docker, try even now. You will see that there's a lot of, how do they call? There's a lot of things that are not being used. They're just hanging around. They are not being used. So they're just taking a lot of your space. Even if you have terabyte spaces, still if you yeah. Yep. not done yet. It takes some time, so yeah. While it's taking some time, I'll be looking at the authentication and security, which I didn't apply to my MCP. Yeah. Am I breaking or something? Building a fence on empty thing. No, something is not really. It's okay. What if I bring it? Can I try that? Let me see that. That's a good one. Nope. Let's fix this little bit. There we go.